Star Trek Prodigy episode 17. This episode is probably my least favorite of the series. To be honest, I think the reason why for that is each of these episodes up until now, all 17 of them, have advanced the plot and the story in some way, and this episode just does not. And that's fine. It does feel like old school, like Next Generation episode. It's been a while since I watched Next Generation, but I like they had episodes where they go into the simulation room or whatever, and they would just spend an episode in there. They do this in the Orville too, at times. So it's very much like a Star Trek concept that we've seen many times. This episode features our crew getting trapped in there, and they're trying to figure out how to get out, and then they eventually get out. That's just the episode, and to me, like that's fine. The story's okay. I The thing is, even in an episode that doesn't advance the story or develop the characters in any way, is still an engaging episode of the story or of the show, at least. Uh, Avatar: The Last Airbender is very much like that. Avatar: The Last Airbender, you'd have episodes. I mean, every episode of Avatar: The Last Airbender contributed to the story, but there was a couple that you could say, well, the episode where they're watching a Fire Nation propaganda film, do you need to have that episode in the show? But it doesn't really matter because you're having a great time watching it and it's a fan favorite. And so that's kind of how I'm looking at this episode with this show. The show is a great show and it has great characters. So when you're watching it, you're not like stressed out or not stressed out. You can just kick back and not be stressed out watching the show because you enjoy the characters and the world is great in the universe Star Trek. So I really enjoy all these episodes. This is just my least favorite because I'm a guy who doesn't always necessarily need the story to be progressed in an episode, but it does make me less interested in episodes. Amphibia is a great example of like not every episode needed to progress the story, but it did make like a lot of fun. So yeah, that's my thoughts.